Hello everybody, this is Big Daddy Rocker Gamer, and this is another episode of Let's Play Phoenix Point. Now, before I get started, I have a lot of updates for you guys. One, we're in an alternate reality here, because my game didn't save properly when I finished last time, so I had to start up and redo everything after I took up the lair. Problem, that means we're not defending Haven Akashak, we're instead defending what was it called? Fort Hobbs. Now, another problem is that I also did not push the phantom power from my microphone. So yeah, here I am in editing a couple of days later and trying to salvage this stuff. Anyways, I think that's about as much as I have to say about this part. I'll just skip ahead, I guess. And as usual, we'll start up with taking a look around and see what's going on the map. I'm getting an overview, finding the new Jericho assault, and, seeing what we're up against. The Forsaken, I found, are just Disciple of unknown knockoffs. So, it's basically just a tank and spag mission. I've been wondering what to do once I finish this series. I'm thinking about a few things. Maybe play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Mainly the Treasures of the Midnight Isles, the never-ending dungeon DLC. I also considered doing Dragon Age Origins. I'm not sure which one of these two is the most appealing. I want to play both. Wrath of the Righteous, because I have a lot of silly builds that I just enjoy, and some of them are very good. Some of them are a bit silly. That's why I call them silly builds. But yeah, I don't know what kind of an audience I actually have here, what you would enjoy. So if you have any opinions, let me know in the comments. As for plan, if I do run a Dragon Age campaign, I'll run story mode. Not story mode as in difficulty, but focusing on playing. I might cut out some of the more tedious combat stuff, but all cutscenes should be available. If I play Pathfinder, I have an Old Bard's run planned. I have a He-Man and a Masters of the Universe run planned. And of course, if I'm running He-Man, I also need to have a Skeletor run, right? And I figured, why not just go with a Hordak run and a Shira run as well, and maybe even the Snakeman run, to see how you would build these characters in the Pathfinder universe. Could be very fun, could be, well, silly. So, silly builds. Of course, I'll be playing on Core. That's what I usually do in Pathfinder. If I play Dragon Age, I haven't played it in ages. I think it's like 13 or 14 years since I played it. So I'll probably be playing on normal difficulty. It's gonna be mostly for nostalgia and fun. I see I keep missing a lot of sniper shots here. That's not so nice.
Ready to engage.
Yeah, I don't really have much planned to talk about now that I have to do. Oh yeah, nice grenade. Well played. I remember this mission, there were so many heavies. They all looked like Victor. That's rather unfortunate when you try to, you know, not look like everyone else. But I guess that's the problem, mutations here. Ow. I've also been thinking about doing a music series. This is very much on the planning board yet, because I don't have everything I need for this. But I was wondering if I should cook up some instruction videos on how to play certain video game songs and tunes, and essentially play them and show the whole process from looking down the tabs on the net, learning where to play it on the guitar, transcribe the numbers into the actual notes, see if there's easier ways to play the same thing on the guitar, and then, knowing the notes, play it on the piano to show how it relates, how easily it translates from one instrument to the other. But this is very conceptual still. I haven't really figured out how I want to do that. So as of now, just take it with a grain of salt. I hope to get it done, but you never know. Oh yeah, I remember fire grenade. Messed up my team bad. Brahman was basically out of the whole fight. Huh. He could have walked longer. That was my mistake. Should have brought them up. Yeah, I should have brought them up there and fired from there. It's gonna work out though. This wasn't my most difficult mission. I have a couple of more hairy moments coming in some of the other videos a little bit down the line. Sorry for spoiling. Yeah, I don't know how many of you actually listen through all of these videos. But if you have any comments on how to improve or what you would like to see among the options I give it, well, let me know. Also, of course, if people want that, I could very well play Phoenix Point over again, maybe with some mods next time, because it's a great game. I greatly enjoy it. For those who's worrying, no, Stardew's not going away. It's just a relaxing game, but it takes time. So I play it when I have that time, which isn't always. The advantage with Phoenix Point is I can easily make some of these videos and get like 3 or 4 videos ready in one night, and then spend the next couple of days just doing editing and then upload, and everything's good. But yeah. I was not sure what I was thinking. Oh yeah, I wanted to take out that guy. Because berserkers, they're dangerous. Especially when they have corruption clubs, I suppose.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and we're closing in on the semester at school. It's been very hectic, but it's been very fun. We've done some podcasts, both a solo podcast and a group podcast. We've been doing some analyzing of music videos and stuff. And we have a lot of music to listen to. Basically, an entire subject this semester has just been listening to jazz music. Not early 1920s, and it's kind of cool. I like Duke Ellington, Scott Joplin. I mean, everybody talks about Louis Armstrong, but I like some of the other guys better. Sorry, Louis. Doesn't mean Louis a bad musician at all. He's a legend in his time, and it's entirely earned. But you know, Jelly Roll 2 was pretty damn good, and Duke Ellington was pretty damn good. And Scott Joplin was by far my favorite so far. Might show off others eventually, but we'll see. Yeah, I was happy when this guy started smashing up the furniture. I was so worried I was gonna lose some soldiers here. Oh well. And that's Synod Head, restoring 2 willpower every round. Everyone around, it's insane. I dig it, but it's insane. Yeah, my poor medic is basically just fixing up everyone every round. And you see, Brahman has already, he's like not having a good time. Whereas Nuria just keeps getting shot in the arms and getting back up again over and over. Hmm. Yeah, I remember these guys were tanky as hell. It's like trying to shoot at a tank, like battle tank, not just some dude in a body armor. It's like trying to take out Panzerwagen.
Targeting.
That's if he has got it covered. She be one hell of a killer.
What's the plan?
It's not really much happening besides, you know, school and making ends meet time-wise. So I don't really have anything exciting to share with you guys. I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm not doing anything specific this time around. It's just everyday life. And at the time of recording this voice, it's been 1 week, 1.5 weeks since the election in the US. That turned everyone crazy. I kinda knew it would. I made some reflections upon the election, but whether my reflections are correct or not is a whole different matter. I think the election was the Democrats to win. All they had to do was present someone who is more tolerable than Trump. They didn't, and so the election went the way it did. Trump, on the other hand, he's gotten a lot of allies, and the simple fact is his coalition is pretty solid. It unifies a lot of people from all walks of life.
Finger on the trigger.
And you can't really compete with that. When your only voter base says neoliberal, high economy class people, and the other group is the people who will line up with the squad. And those are two groups that normally shouldn't be playing together in the first place. So you have radicals on one side and conservative businessmen on the other side versus the whole rest of the world that decides to unite under a felon. It's an interesting turnout, but simple fact was just due to the massive amount of different groups that got together for Trump, it looked bad from the get-go for Harris. Probably doesn't help that she didn't really have a fair election in the primary. That is enough to make a lot of people turned off. So, trying not to be too rude or anything, but I think the Democratic Party really bungled it. Like, massively bungled it. Because all they had to do was just present anyone who could provide a more tolerable option to Trump. And, you know, talk about politics that concern people. Anything, really, anything. Problem, when you can't do that, you're gonna lose. That's not very difficult to understand.
Come get some.
And from my understanding, the Democratic Party wants to do Republican Party policies. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't go back to the ultra-conservative sides and try to compete with a Republican Party. They should just, you know, try to find some common sense again and do things small steps at a time. Social reforms doesn't happen overnight. And don't try to force things, just let it evolve naturally. Of course, I think the Democratic Party isn't patient enough for that. And that's why things blew out the way it did. It's a shame, but
Targeting.
it is what it is. Now that said, I really like Tulsi Gabbard, so if she's gonna be part of the Trump cabinet, it can't be all bad, can it? RFK, I still haven't really made up my mind about the guy. I think he's someone who wants to do the right thing, but he might not know how to do the right thing. Those are two different things. As you can probably guess, I get my hearsays from both very conservative and very liberal sources. Which means I basically follow the donut theory of politics. I don't go to the center, I go to all the extremes. Yeah, that's a joke, by the way. In case you didn't get it. Oh yeah. Final mop up. I think I end up shooting a bunch of misses with Maria here. Yeah. I remember this thinking, come on woman, you have to hit more than this. And for some reason just not really hitting. Oh well. Yeah, assault trooper with no weapon. I remember. Poor guy. I felt a little bit bad for him. And this dude managed to run away. That's pretty funny.
Ready to engage. Target hit. To fire.
Yeah. That guy is just so tanky. I had a lot of trouble trying to take him down. Until, of course, finally, Brahman just comes in and says, "Booyah." I don't know why it took me so long to get him back up. He is my main DPS machine. I should have gotten him up much, much earlier. Yeah. Also, if you guys have any ideas on how I can make these videos a little bit more attractive to people, like, should I cut away most of the menu parts and setups and stuff like that, or should I keep it? I don't know what would be the best.
Easy enough.
I know that varies a little bit from YouTuber to YouTuber as well. I know the people who watch Christopher Odd, they want to see everything. Mainly because he's such a sociable guy. He's a decent fellow, I like him. But there's other guys who just cuts away everything except combat. Because... yeah, because that's just their style, I guess. Now, starting to get near the end of this map.
Double time.
In case you're wondering, it's after midnight here, which doesn't necessarily say much. But for a dad of a 1.5-year-old boy, after midnight is pretty late. What? Ah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's what I ended up. I like the fact that he's just like bleeding from all sort of wounds and he just doesn't care, he just keeps on moving. Trucking. Victor's just a beast. But even beasts have limits. Yeah, Longo's been missing a lot this episode. That doesn't matter. She's still a beast when she hits. So it's essentially my whole team versus 2 massive tanks. And Madeline's just running around picking up ammo. So much crazy ammo. Not sure if you get to have the ammo on missions like this. That's why I sort of run around picking everything up. I'm also unsure if I get to keep it if I pick it up with the new Jericho dude. So I'm just sending him up. Yeah. Make him bleed from like a million small wounds.
Ready to go to work. Inside.
Direct hits, just not doing any damage at all. Yeah, decided to go down there and grab stuff with Victor. Because why not?
I'll be right there.
Yeah. Running in and just trying to block my enemies from really doing anything. Victor took a lot of damage in this fight. Thankfully, he's built like a brick.
I'm ready. Acquiring
Yeah,
target.
essentially ending this everybody's a bit banged up, but it's a nice victory. Yeah, everyone's still crawling slowly towards a new level, but not quite getting there. Yeah. Recovered a bunch of ammo. Felt pretty good. Also, materials and food. Tech also. Unfortunately, most of it went up in ammo. So yeah. Win some, you lose some, and just try to claw by. And I think I very quickly set up for the next one. Because I'm yeah, I think I'm running for the Aspida on the next mission. I think that's it. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like that's what I'm setting up for. With both of my Helios and letting the Manticore rest up. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the next one is a little bit of a nail biter. The recovering the Aspida is pretty hefty mission. You should check it out when it releases in just a couple of days from now on. It's pretty awesome. So there, yeah, told ya. Frustrated because still can't fix that research lab. Need more tech. Always need more tech. That's the problem when you tell Sanhedrin to go fuck off. They kinda do. And they do you in the process. So, yeah. Looking around here, checking up on my alternatives, speculating if I should do the second initiation, or phase 2, I mean, of the Jericho, because it never hurts to have that extra out, just in case. But I think I decided against it, mainly because there's much more valuable stuff to do. And yeah, I don't feel like New Jericho really gives me anything amazing that will be game changing at this point. And I basically just need to focus everything and get stuff done. Yeah, scrapping some ammo and stuff. This is like the part I was thinking if I should start editing more of. 'Cause I'm not sure if this is very interesting for people to watch. Just me grueling over all the things I don't have and all the things I want to get. But then again, some people like this stuff. They consider it just as important as what goes on the battlefield. And part of me agree. Good setup on the map will secure you victory in the field. Ideally. Then again, nothing is ever ideal. I think I ended up with bringing Emiliano and Gertrude for rocket jumps, and a Scarab, and 2 more, I don't remember who. Basically, if you've seen the Armadillo mission, you know I only succeed at it because I use Gertrude to rocket jump around. And I was thinking the same strategy would work here. Anyways, that's for next time. So I'm just gonna say see you later. This is Big Dad, a Rocker Gamer. Thank you.